And welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio, folks. So, yeah, like I said, man, first of all, the chat room is closed, right? I'll decide when I open it since I'm in, complete control of everything and complete control of my platform. You understand? See, I train harder than Olympic athletes. I have to have full focus. You understand? When I'm training, I have to be focused. I can't have any distractions. You understand? Like I said, I'm building a circle around me this year that's the right people. That's all I'm accepting. It's going to be love and support and everything that's positive. Everything around me, everything in my life is going to be positive, just like it always has been. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is that I'm moving a little bit differently this year and I'm coming back stronger. Like I said, I just literally resurrected in front of everybody for real. Actual resurrection. So this year, yeah, I'm not coming to play, bro. I'm coming to make sure this year that everything is completely undeniable and solidified, and folks know what it is. Hmm. That's what I'm doing this year. You understand? I want to make sure that I make my point clear this year completely without any shadow of a doubt. You feel me? So, like I said, I mean, my points have all been made clear. I proved all my points. I got fans all over the place, man. You gotta understand, bro. I got real fans, bro. Like a lot of people be recognizing me, and I'd be noticing just by their demeanor and the way that they act and look at me, like I'm a real celebrity. So first off, y'all got a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo. There's no excuse. Y'all can donate, bro. We don't have to have a chat room open over here. We never needed it. That's number one. You understand? So number two, like I said, nah, my whole goal is to get the funding and get the finances this year. That's my goal. I'm already seeing readings. It's talking about, uh, well, this year, you're gonna whatever. But you don't tell me what I'm gonna do this year. I don't care if it's a download, a tarot reader. That's not how I work no more. See, that's my whole issue. Is everybody's been trying to tell me how things. No, no, no. I'm the leader here. I'm in full control. This is my life. What are y'all talking about? Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. I do what I want to do. What? Yeah. So like I said, I make every single decision all across the board here, just like I create my own assignments and my own projects. What do you mean? I'm already affecting folks' money without trying. That's why they so worried and concerned. What do you mean? I do everything the right way. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing God's will. What do you mean? We here doing what we supposed to do. This is the only way to be the way that I am. You understand? So again, it's crystal clear. The game was never fair. They had everything rigged, right? Just like they do on here, they have it rigged out here in reality. And it was never fair. We never got a fair shake or nothing. The same thing that Tupac said. And that's fine. It don't got to be fair. We still going to win, just like we won the entire time. If you look back at all my history, the fact is I won. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about holding on to money. It was about power, and I won. What do you mean? It was about finding the truth. It was about standing up for what's right, and most of all, it was about God. You understand? See, this is what folks don't get. You can say whatever you want. I mean, that's fine. But I speak for me, and I decide what I want, and I know my own actions. I can only speak for me. No one else can speak for me. I speak for me. I've never asked for anything. I never wanted anything. What I want, I get. What do you mean? I can just pray and God will give me what I want. He's been doing it in front of you this entire time. There's nothing I want for. I don't lack. I get what I want. You understand what I'm saying? These people and their feelings because they operate from a lack mindset and a poverty mindset. What does that have to do with me? I don't do that. You see my point? Oh, I'm totally open to conversation with the right people. With people who just in their feelings and they haven't accomplished anything. I mean, that's probably why, right? Why would I need to conversate with folks who make up stories? Why would I need to conversate with anyone who's telling me what they're gonna do in the future? I'm not concerned about the future. I'm concerned about now, today. What can you pay me today? How much money can you put in my pocket? I'm trying to stack money to get somewhere. How is this difficult? This is what they don't get. None of this is by choice for me, brother. This is just what it is. Okay? Like I said, now I can run up to Austin whenever I want, whenever I get the right money so I can afford the bus tickets without any problem and to be able to make sure I afford the bus ticket to come back. Or y'all could help me out and just give me a basic ride and make sure that you around when I feel like I need to come back. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I need real people that understand what I'm doing and understand it takes hard work, it takes diligence, it takes dedication. And if you want to help me out to build this and do this, that's what I need. I'm trying to build the right circle today. Not just today, I mean the whole this whole new year. You understand? I can run up to Austin, bro. You know how many jobs they got up in Austin? Like they got everything rigged there too. It's just a bunch of millennials, trying to control everything. And I mean, they try their best and they're not very good at it. Look what happened last time. I showed up there with about $2,000 with nowhere to go. Okay. I did what I needed to do for me, like I always do. Right. I create everything myself out of my own pocket, just like I do here. Right. And I facilitated an environment for me to move around and do what I needed to do. I had just come down, I think, from Green Bay, I believe. Wasn't it Green Bay last? It was Green Bay or Minneapolis, one or the other. Okay. And I came down and I went to Austin. I didn't tell anyone, right? Because I already know what it is, right? So that's the thing. Like, I'm going back to complete privacy. See, this is what folks don't get. I'm not accessible to the public. There's nothing anyone can tell me. I'm a CEO. I'm Batman in reality. I move when I want to move. We operate above the feds. I do what I want to do. Batman appears when it's real. Y'all don't even understand this everyday Batman stuff you getting too comfortable with. You getting too used to it. Okay. This is just because I'm training because I've had a lot of work I have to do. Because I got to stand on business and I need to do what I need to do. It's not gonna always be like that. I'm not gonna be just always in the public eye and walking around. No, not at all. You understand? I'm going into hiding, just like God told me. In fact, that's my whole goal. So you just have to understand, man. Folks can think what they want, tell yourself what you want. Oh, the legend is 100% real because I am the legend. I'm the prophecy. I'm what all the depictions are about. Me. I'm just here now in the physical form. Everyone knows what it is. It's not confusing. So again, what's up? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Happy New Year's, man, to everybody out there. Like I said, I hope that you're being positive, you know what I mean? Because that's the only way you're going to build anything. You got to be positive. You got to have a positive attitude. You got to have a positive mindset, and you got to have the right outlook. This is why I'm at 359 world records. Everyone did everything they could to stop me, hold me back, everything they could. They lied on tickets. They broke the law every way but sundown. Every day, they're doing everything they can illegally, and still the lion moves for nobody. Can somebody out there please give me a round of applause? What? Yeah, all I do is win. I won in Green Bay, I won in Minneapolis, and I won here. What now? Man, I love it. I absolutely love it, man. Folks, it's funny. So yeah, I'm not gonna be on here long either, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, this year, oh, I'm coming back stronger than ever, as you can see by the footage today. I love how y'all real picky and choosy about what you want to see and watch, and you got selective hearing and selective vision, and you're real selective about everything, and it's quite funny. And like I said, all y'all, all the people in the world I see, Oh, y'all too comfortable in everything you do. You're too comfortable. See, me, my career and my path and my walk in life and path in life and my walk with God is the most difficult life path there is. I'm a chosen one. There's an anointing over my life. I'm the anointed one. I'm the Messiah, and I happen to be the Son of God. Mhm. You understand? Everyone is going to respect me as you do. Everyone respects me. All these people on here respect me. All the people in reality respect me. That's all I care about, brother. You understand? So, first of all, I mean, when people speak, make sure that you get your facts straight. All I've done is win. I'm a boss. You understand? It is what it is, man. It's not a difficult concept. Over 7 bikes in inventory, $1,300 bat cycle. Over 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 each. I got stuff cost me $4 grand, bro. Like I said, I just got another item recently, cost me over $100. I got a brand new wallet, cost me like I don't even know, but it was one of the most expensive leather wallet there. What are you talking about? I got a brand new pair of jeans, right? I've gotten several pairs of new shoes. My homeboy still has clothes he's trying to give me. I can see about that anytime I want when we actually work it out. He already told me what went on and what happened and stuff, so he went through some stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm building the right circle around me of real people. Like I said, I don't talk on the internet at all. I made that clear as day. Y'all folks, like you hear what I'm saying crystal clear. I don't talk online. I'm a real person and a street dude. I talk in person. That's it. You want to conversate with me? Holler at me. You feel me? As far as the internet, what's that? Internet is just where I build my career, man. You understand? That's where I make my money. That's it. I mean, other than that, I'm in the streets. What? I'm real. I'm a real gangster. You understand? So, like I said, I do what I do every day. What I do is power, bro. What I do is more powerful than anyone you've ever seen. Why don't we get real? What? There ain't nobody coming close to me. I'm the only real man who ever existed. Too serious? I'm a living legend. I'm a legend beyond your comprehension. And what I've done here is absolutely impeccable, amazing, and flawless. What do you mean? Just look at the videos today. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is watch these videos and you're going to see, yeah, that's Batman, bro. That's the real deal. There's no faking here, no fronting, no flogging, nothing. Just like everything that we making sure ain't going on in these streets and stopping actively. What do you mean? I'm here to make sure that we clean everything up properly the right way. I'm here to make sure that these streets are safe, like I've already done. I'm here to make sure these neighborhoods are safe. I'm here to help build our communities back up the way we need to. And you don't get, just like that Joker video says, I just leveled up and they get in their feelings and they salty. You zesty. Straight up. I love it, man. You know how many folks is in their feelings because I got a platform in business? I can guarantee you the folks that in their feelings every day, right? That want to type behind fake accounts, I can guarantee you that they don't have a business and they don't make digital money. Spin at. You got to have a seat at the table to conversate with me, boss. Yeah, people don't get this is a privatized circuit. What we do, this is all privatized. What do you mean? Like I said, the only reason we open a chat is so y'all can super chat. Since y'all clearly don't have any money, y'all want to donate once in a blue moon and you know everything is small little dinky amounts, right? Y'all want a breadcrumb. Yeah, we ain't doing that this year. I'm not even letting it go on. Ain't no breadcrumbing. No. I want $100 donations plus. I want people to hand me 50s. I want money this year. You understand? That's why I understand the reading a little bit, how it's saying basically I'm going to stand up for myself like I never have before. Now I get it. See, that's how God works. It takes time to understand. Like, I understand that, yes, 100%. But what you have to understand is I've put in so much work into doing this. It's unbelievable. And of course, it's going to always be a lot of work. It's always going to be an effort. I have to go harder than anybody. And that's part of my training and part of what I'm doing. I'm with whatever God's plan is. Understand that. But what I'm saying is the change that I'm making this year, and this is just what everyone's going to have to be accustomed to, is like I've put in the work. I've done everything. I've worked hard as hell, right? And I've come a long way and I've evolved, right? The money and the finances, like I said, that got to come from other people. It got to come from the public. I don't know what this talk of opportunities is. I ain't working down here. Tell you straight up. What are you talking about? Like, what? Brother, I want to get away where I'm able to do what I need to do. You're not understanding. That's why the reading would say you going into hiding. Yeah, I'm not working no job when I'm a public figure and these folks keep paying attention and you can see what it is. I'm not doing that again because that'd be silly. See, you all love to waste your time. I don't. You know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm about to do? Completely fall off the grid. That's the next move. And this is the thing. I gave people ample chance to talk to me when you had that we with the window to talk to me was there for all these years. That's why I tried and tried to have a conversation. We have to be on the same page so that I understand what's going on. That's what I asked, right? Okay. So folks did not fulfill their responsibility and do what was asked of them. It's that simple. I did right by everyone. You didn't do what I asked. So now we got to move forward. I don't have time. I need people, especially if it comes to women. I'm single this year. If you trying to talk to me and holler at me, make sure that you have my best interest at heart and you care about me. Because I'm going to tell you the first thing that a woman who cares about me is going to say. They're not going to want me to be doing all this Batman stuff. That's number one. But they're going to be in front of me to tell me that. Because they're going to say, I care about you and I don't want you to do all this. Period. I understand you have to. You understand? Like it's an awkward conversation to have. It's not awkward. It's just a hard conversation to have with someone who really cares. That conversation was never had. All I've seen is typing all these years. I ain't here for typing, bro. I ain't here for internet stuff. Okay. That's not what I was told. What I was told was that things were going to be totally different and everything was going to be here in front of me in reality. Folks is way behind the clock, bro. Folks should have been over here in front of me light years ago. What is taking so long? Sorry, but what? That's what I'm saying. Folks is talking about, oh, they sleeping, they taking their sweet time. This ain't a matter of taking your time. You were supposed to be here light years ago. What you waiting for? Talking about, oh, I'm going to New Orleans. What? New Orleans is not what should be on schedule or priority. What should be a priority is getting over here to me in front of me. What are you talking about? This is not we just lay around and do nothing time. This is get up and let's get going time. Like I said. So I don't know what you folks is on. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can tell you one thing: it ain't got nothing to do with me, because I'm over here on point. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm advancing with or without whoever. I've been doing this by myself. I ain't got no support from none of these folks. Okay? And that's my thing. This year, oh, ain't no more of that front. Ain't no more of the fake conversations either. Nope. None of it. Like I said, this is a business. You understand? Nope. I'm being nice and polite because, hey, I'm going to get on here and make my money the right way. You understand? I don't got to explain nothing to y'all. You understand? Nope. Y'all want to talk to me? Pay me. Straight up. Other than that, like, it is what it is. It's like 50 Cent said, like, it's whatever. Don't say hi to me. Real talk. But what I mean, if you ain't paying me and we ain't talking no money, and you ain't, unless some woman trying to holler at me, trying to speak to me. Other than that, why would I be talking to the same people that I'm paying attention to, and I'm looking at every little detail of what's going on with the corruption, with everything y'all doing, because all y'all doing illegal activity. I'm paying attention to everybody and everything. Yes, I'm watching everyone. I keep eyes open at all time. I'm watching all of y'all. Every little move, everything I'm watching. Batman is watching. I pay attention. I'm good at what I do, homeboy. You understand? Why would I talk to the same people that I already got what I wanted? I already got evidence for my federal lawsuit. I already got federal indictments all across the board. I'm here working. See, you waste time. Y'all want to walk around and front and pretend and pray that you get rich one day, but you ain't got no faith in God, so that's never going to happen. Tell me when I'm lying. You do what you want. We ain't got no business talking, brother. Okay? And here's the point that we're at, right? It's literally to the point, I'm just going to say reality. You understand? Like, no, I'm going out my way to be nice to everybody. Okay? That's just my role that I have to play. Okay? You're not seeming to get who you're talking to. None of you. Okay? So I'm going to say this again. I run everything coast to coast. I'm a mob, right? I run everything in the valley. The valley is already in my pocket completely. And like the Joker video says, it says you defeated a whole city, an entire city of demons. And that's what I just did, brother. Give me a round of applause. This is what I do. So I go city to city defeating demons. I go city to city and I expand this business. I expand what I'm doing as Batman, and I expand my efforts, and I expand doing God's will, doing God's work, helping people, and making the world a better place. Literally, I mean, literally making this into heaven because they wanted to make it into hell. Every day I'm better in the world. Every day I'm literally doing the real thing as far as being a good person and making this world good again and bringing it back to the fairy tale utopia that it was designed to be and what it is. We ain't going. We ain't going nowhere. No. Nope. You created this monster. Now deal with him. You understand? Yeah. I'm here defending the youth, right? I'm here to protect the youth. I'm here to protect our people. I'm here to protect everyone in these communities and neighborhoods. And that is what I do. And if you haven't figured out that I put everything I have into this and that I believe in this and I believe in myself and that I know that any challenge or obstacle I come across, I can overcome, then I give up because it's clear as day, brother. I believe in my cause 100%. And I stand on business. There is no fear here. As I told y'all, I'm changing the world in front of you. I've already changed the valley majorly, catastrophically. And now I'm going to change the rest of the world. You understand? And that's what we need. We need real leaders like me. We need people who actually take matters into their own hands. Everything they try to discourage me from because they feared my power. Like I said, I'm not waiting on nothing this year. There's no hesitation, no waiting, no nothing. You either want to be a part of what I'm doing or you don't. There's no excuse. Like I said, anybody trying to talk to me and holler at me, very easy. Pay me and leave a phone number. There's no excuse. If you support me, there should be no waiting. Y'all got families, you got support systems, right? They have money. Okay. Like I said, I'm owed tons of money by y'all. Y'all didn't help me when I was in Minneapolis at all. Y'all haven't sent me no money. They sent me $3 in the course of all these years. So, like I said, you can go ahead and send me some money, some real money. Send me a couple of grand, just like you said you were going to do. Send me over 10, 20 G's. Right? And anything people talking about, if you was waiting on anything, I don't care if you was anything you doing, if you was negotiating a settlement, you could talk to lawyers and say, yo, this is my boyfriend or whoever, this is who I'm interested in, and he needs money, and he's literally saying like, you know, that he's going his own direction because I mean, I've waited 5-6 years. I went all the way to Minneapolis. I did everything I possibly could. Everything I'm saying makes crystal clear sense. There is no other situation going on. These are things that you folks are saying and what you're saying, and I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding you accountable for the statements that you made. Okay? And this is all going to be presented in a court of law. What are you talking about? I love it, man. I love when folks don't really think too much and don't understand what they're even talking about. Any statement anyone makes towards me is basically court record at this point. Do you understand that you're talking to a guy who's building federal lawsuits every day? I do this for a living while I run the streets. I'm the real deal, homie. What? Y'all is funny. I have full authority. I'm your superior. I have divine authority. I'm your divine ruler, buddy. What are you talking about? This is why everything I've done has superseded everyone. There is no agency or department who has more power than me. or has accomplished an inkling of what I accomplished in the past 3 years. Let's get real. And they don't do what I do because they don't got the heart to do what I do. I do the real thing. There ain't nothing fake over here. So I'm going to say it again, right? Yeah. And that's what I was promised and what I was told. Millions of dollars. I was told that they would send me the money whenever everything was figured out. Okay, then we don't need to talk. If you're not going to speak on my terms and when I ask, and you're not going to talk every day or do anything or contribute or be a part of what I'm even building and support me, then we don't need to speak. What you can do now is you can go ahead and send me my money, which you said was what? At least you were going to send at least 10 to 20 G's to 100K, right? Right off the bat. And you can go ahead and send me that money so I can go ahead and get this started. That's what you can do. There's nothing to talk about. I did everything I'm supposed to do. You owe me, pay up. That's what time it is, brother. What are they talking about? And that's what they do. Oh, they like to pretend when they want. No, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So what do you mean? Come on, bro. I got all the messages. Y'all want to make up digits, right? Y'all want to talk about millions of dollars and this and that fake stuff, right? Okay. And I got proof of it. So what? You think a judge in a court, when they see that, they're not going to say, well, then you need to pay them that. And whether you have it or not, you're going to have to figure it out, right? You're the one saying it. See, that's the thing. This is serious business over here, bro. I'm a very serious individual. So see, when you got people that want to act, and yeah, we don't do other energies over here. Everything's serious and real. Again, whatever you say is basically court record because whatever you're saying is 100% going to be presented in a court and brought up in court. I hope you understand that. So now what? So like I said, go ahead and send me my money, right? And this is what folks don't get. Y'all keep sleeping on me, right? And like I said, I want everyone else to send me my money too. Again, I'm requesting and asking, I don't care who it is. I want over 50 to 100 grand so I can build this business. Because I plan to make millions with this business, millions of dollars. I run my own media company already. It's not just a media company, bro. It's everything. I'm going to start. I already got the clothing line unveiled. We just added to that, right? Then I got the modeling agency that I'm going to build. I'm getting everything going, bro. How you feeling? Huh? I'm a serious guy. Okay. What I do is the most serious level stuff there is. Let's get real. My career is going to be respected like it has to be, and I'm going to be respected. It's not something I ask for. So again, I'm serious business. This is official tissue. I'm a gangster. You feel me? So like I said, whatever I say goes. Now again, I talk in person. What's up? Who want to talk now? Exactly. Yeah, this is my business, bro. What? Come on, man. Let's make some sense, bro. You know what I mean? Hold up. Yeah, we gonna always get our money. Always. You feel me? And other than that, like I said, I'm going to be filing several lawsuits. They're going to have to pay me massive settlements. That's already a given. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about none of that. What I'm trying to figure out is where is the first echelon of money going to come from? Because I'm not the type of person to take matters to court and then try to get a settlement. I never asked, never wanted a settlement, nor did I bring it up. So what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying, folks? Folks don't have nothing going on and nothing better to do, so they want to speak for me. It don't work like that. When you talk, make sure you're talking about what's relevant and what's on topic. You don't ask me questions, you're not in a position to. Okay? I'm not here for none of that. Okay? You could take that to a different app. I'm here to ask you questions. I'm here to analyze y'all's behavior. I'm the one who brought all the evidence forth publicly. I'm the one putting a stop to all this crime and corruption. Let's get real with ourselves, brother. Again, why do you think these things are happening? Groovy Jimmy came out his own mouth and said he's on an FBI watch list for the highest form of crime there is. How do you think that the FBI figured out what was going on a little bit? Because of the evidence that I presented publicly on here on this network, because I'm really good at what I do. So what do you mean? There is no question, no qualm. Them folks was never going to do their job. They don't have a choice now because that's the way that I do things and make things. I implement change and it affects everything so much to the point that folks don't have a choice but to do their job. Man, I'm a genius. Okay. So I can guarantee you there's going to be a whole lot of arrests made. There's going to be folks who lose their jobs, and there's going to be folks who used to work jobs, all these corrupt ones in the past, that either lose that job if they're currently working it, right? Or whatever job they're at, they're probably going to lose that job because, I mean, it's massive prison sentences. We're talking about massive prison time. We're talking about a RICO case, 100%. We're talking about pretty much all the every charge in the book. And I already have a guaranteed W on this, guaranteed win. And then it ties into corporate America and all them companies that I've already named and aforementioned. And I'm taking it to Supreme Court. So what part is confusing? Please tell me. What? I just set 359 world records while I'm gathering all the evidence and have all the federal lawsuits, pretty much everything already ready. Again, I don't take matters to court, bro. I'm a street dude. That's not our thing. That's not how I get down. Never going to change. I'm not y'all. What are you talking about? That was you all. That was the Tommy Sotomayor cult. That was young Pharaoh. Remember, young Pharaoh was begging for settlements and handouts. Brother, I make every dime off hard work. While you want to talk and feel some way, okay, but that's what you're doing. You're going to the government. Y'all all live off government checks. I don't. I make every dime off of hard work. How can you speak on me at all? You can't. Newsflash. If you don't make independent money, you can't even speak to me. If you've never had a bank account with over 300,000, you can't even speak to me. And if I allow you to, I'm doing you a favor. This year, we're going to be straight bougie, believe me. Because that's what I am. I'm the best. I'm the best looking. I mean, I'm a prince. Are you serious? Look at me. What are you talking about? Like, I'm telling you, do you understand I have real fans all over the place? Like, y'all think once people get word, oh, he's single this year, you think that that's not going to carry and turn into something real quick? I can almost guarantee it. I don't know when, I don't know how, because I don't have a lot of interaction with a lot of folks. That's all. I mind my business. I'm very isolated because of my purpose, because God did that. That's all. I don't meet a lot of women. I don't talk to a lot of people. I mind my business and I stay busy and I stay being Batman. I'm a legend. That's my job here, to be a legend. I'm an earth angel. And I want that to change too. That's the point. I want to come out of isolation. I want my life back. I want to be around people. I want to be able to socialize. I want to be where if I need something, I just call someone and they bring it to me. That's where I want to get. I'm not on what y'all on. Y'all are on this weird stuff and other. I don't got time for that, bro. You understand? I'm trying to build the right circle around me. You are very lucky if I choose you to be a part of my circle. Other than that, like I said, that's what I'm expecting. 100%. That's y'all's responsibility. Send me my money, whatever it is, 5, 10 G's at least to start, enough money to where I can get everything going like I was already talked about and agreed upon. Okay. And it's that simple. I haven't walked away from nothing. I haven't backed out of anything. No, I'm standing on business. I'm just moving on and moving forward now because, like I said, I've waited long enough and I've offered everyone an opportunity to talk and to come have to the round table and have a conversation. Okay? There has to be meetings constantly. Do you understand that? Just like these other folks have meetings, all the enemies have meetings and whining about how Batman is stopping all their money because I'm a boss. Yeah, we're supposed to have meetings constantly about what's going on, and I need proof. I need photos and videos and evidence, and I need you to come onto this show and clarify who you are and what your agenda is for the public. And there's no point in that if you're not going to pay me. So what do you mean? The money was brought up by y'all, like it always is. I was never talking about money. I was just being genuine and a good person like I am. I'm not a part of things I'm not a part of. I'm not involved in things I'm not involved in. You don't like what? My name is not just something that you just pass around. What are you talking about? Brother, nothing's going on. I'm just doing what I need to do. That's it. Like I said, people want to be a part of what I'm doing. Okay, well, I mean, be around me in person. What does it have to do with the internet? See, that's the thing. These folks want to do this internet stuff. What is that? What is the point of that? What does that have to do with anything? It's the internet, bro. I'm not on the internet. I'm out here in reality. I talk to folks in person, right? In reality. So, like I said, anybody with anything to say to me, we can have a conversation in person. So, what are you talking about? What? I'm outside every day. I'm easy to find. I'm easy to see. So, what's up? The world is my office. Feel me? So that's what I'm saying, man. Folks is funny, bro. You know what I mean? That's the thing. We could entertain a bunch of games and do what y'all do and have this fake stuff and talk about fake drama and, like what Coach Eli does over there with his basic same view count and still hasn't built a business in the last, I don't know how many years. I mean, didn't he say over 6 years? He still doesn't even know how to do anything on this network. I mean, you're not making no real money like that just doing basic live streams. I don't care how many times you go live. Y'all trying to rig the whole system. You're rewatching videos over and over, and you're getting in these groups and cliques that are cults. Okay, and cult leaders go to prison. FYI, just like Nature Boy. So again, Tommy Sotomayor is a cult leader. Again, Coach Eli is kind of looking like one. If you want to be honest with me, with you, if you want me to be honest with you, Coach Eli is kind of resembling that, and so is Lycan Theory. Oh, I said it. What do you mean? These people are not scary individuals. There's no fear here. What are you talking about? I'll talk about all of y'all. What do you mean? You think I forget or something? Yeah, and I told you. Who do you think's listening? The FBI. Probably right now. Feds. Feds are supposed to be here investigating all these establishments already and making sure that they're treating me right. So everything y'all talking about is moot. It's irrelevant because the feds are here already. They're supposed to be investigating and making sure that these places are treating me right. They're supposed to be helping me. So, I mean, do your job. What do you mean? See, that's the thing. No, we've asked nicely for decades. Nobody did their job. Like I said, all this could have been avoided had basic folks just done their job, and y'all don't even have the jobs that, like the ones I'm talking about. Y'all are at a much lower level. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Like what? People that like serve and work for other people, like what? Y'all work off my tax dollars, bro. You don't have any authority. What are you talking about? There's no pretending with that. That's what's so funny about these folks. They're like, I know this person, I know that person, and that's all they do is want to talk to the same people who corrupt and no good. I mean, what is that going to get you? Nothing. They don't have any power. I'm their superior. Literally, we operate above the feds, bro. Yeah, whether you like it or not. Why? Because I got the heart to do it. Because I'm a boss. Because I'm a gangster. Because I'm clearly more capable and stronger than everybody. I'm stronger than your whole military, any militia, stronger than the whole Navy SEALs, stronger than your Air Force, stronger than your Marines, all of them put together, stronger than every single one of you. I want to know when people in the public are going to acknowledge reality. I'm no longer asking. Now I'm telling you what it is. Y'all going to acknowledge reality. What's going on, man? We made sure folks going to respect talent and hustle and strength. What are y'all talking about, bro? 359 world records, the man just said. I want to see anybody in the Marines or Navy SEALs or Air Force, Army, any of y'all. I want to see you do what I do on them bars. Go ahead and put anyone you can forth. Pick your best champion because there's not a single champion there because y'all ain't never won. That's the truth you don't want to hear. Again, I am the general, okay, with good versus evil. It's the only thing that's ever happened or ever existed. Good versus evil. I'm the actual general of that. Okay. You all, right, are not a part of what's real and going on. You all are being manipulated by all them agencies and by this corrupt government in this country. Okay. And there's a shadow government, which is the fake elites, and they're not elite. They're all poor. And I ran circles around them financially, and I defeated them all completely. And I put the illegal organizations out of business for a living. So what are you talking about? See, if you listen, you'll understand how the puzzle works. But folks don't want to listen. They just want to talk. You want to talk about a career, brother, there's no career higher than being Batman. Do you understand that? You're Batman, you have no jurisdiction, which I'm Batman, the only one, right? And I have no jurisdiction and I operate worldwide already. You don't know what we do. You don't see me. You don't know what I do. You don't know what I do in the street. Y'all don't know anything about me, bro. That's why it's so funny. What are you talking about? How are people always talking about someone but don't know what they talking about? Like, learn to get your facts straight. Learn to understand that you're not in the know-how and you don't know what you're talking about or who you're talking about. Learn that not everyone, just because they're famous, doesn't mean, oh, you get to just say and do whatever you want. It doesn't work that way, brother. Okay? And this is clear as day. This is proven. So, again, what do you mean? Like I said, folks, quiet as a mouse in front of me every day, huh? So, I'm going to say it again. This year, I'm coming back stronger. You understand? I didn't get made because of the internet. I made all this myself and built it myself. I got created by God. You understand? All this other stuff is irrelevant. That's why, like, everybody keeps saying the same thing. Oh, I saw you interview. That's fine. The interview, I mean, that's cool. I'm glad it worked out. What's your point? This is the only source for what I do. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm a bigger platform than what you're talking about. What you're talking about is just basic Facebook posting. So you have networks of people because they all know each other and whatever they do and they work together. Like, okay, let me ask you a serious question real quick, right? Let's get real with ourselves. And this is just reality. And this is the difference between me and other people. I don't allow myself to be used or taken advantage of. We did that interview. However many people are in those groups that they watching it, what have they contributed to me? Anyone? Did they pay me for the interview? Nope. Did anyone in those groups that says I saw your interview, have they donated me even a red cent pretty much? Probably not. Pretty much nothing. No, nothing. Zero. So why would I care what you saw or you saw an interview? What that got to do with me and what I do? How am I supposed to feel that you're talking about something that's completely aloof to what I'm doing? What does that have to do with the biggest platform? I'm almost to 5,000 subs. This is all genuine and real. What are you talking about? My platform is much bigger than that. How would that make sense? You see how it works with y'all? When somebody wins upright straight, when it's me and I win, and I literally have the biggest platform on the internet right now, actually. One of the biggest platforms is right here. This is one of the biggest platforms in the world right now, digitally. Right here. This. But when I win, it's, oh, we're going to ignore detail and not pay attention. We're going to pretend that it doesn't exist. You see the difference in how things work? Because I'm not a Mason, because I have my soul and it's priceless and not for sale. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all ever going to wake up to the world that you're in and how y'all do things? It's completely unfair. I'm sorry, but what? If I was anyone else, I mean anyone else in the world, anyone, any of these people who are part of these groups and on the line, all of them, any of these folks, anyone, if I had any kind of normal job, if I was any of these people, if I was from here, okay? Are you serious right now, bro? You understand how much money I'd be making right now? You understand every show I do, I'd walk away with probably at least $1,000. Real talk. But nope, I get nothing. So I'm like, what is the point of telling me that? What is the point of telling me these things? Like, I understand, like I said, people stop me, they want to take videos, they want to do photos, right? I always try to be nice. I try to do it, but like I said, even that is to the point that, like I said, I told people, like, you should try to toss me something for that. Like, give me a 5 or a 10 at least. You really should give me a 20. So I'll say that. So if people listening, then word will get around about that. Yes, I would like to get paid for that. When I do autographs, same thing. You know what I mean? The autographs I've done, I was being nice. I would, I did that for free, no problem. That's what I wanted to do. It depends on the situation. You know what I mean? Because some people I know it's going to mean everything to them and mean the world. So I'll just do that for free. But, most people should be able to, hand me a 20 or something if I'm doing something for you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just being fair. So like I said, this year there can't be no more of that. As far as, doing another interview, like, they wanted to do a part two. I mean, it sounds good in theory, but again, you don't get, I'm a businessman. So, he's an all right guy. I think he's all right. I think he's a cool dude. You know what I mean? But as far as doing a part two, realistically, after I've thought about it, I'm good. I don't really want to because unless I'm getting paid, if I'm getting paid at least $100 plus, I'll gladly do a part two and I would enjoy doing so. But for me to be this far in the game, that don't make no sense. It has to be respected what I've done and accomplished. I lowered crime rates, bro, by myself. Crime rates have lowered because of me. I've made a huge impact and a difference, and I've exposed all the truth, and people know what's going on now. I have changed things catastrophically. So you see what I'm saying? And these folks know it. That's why they don't know what to do. So their answer is to get on a keyboard on fake accounts and type. What is that going to change, brother? We don't got time for that. So again, yeah, I'll do a part two if I get paid over $100 at least, and I should get paid like 500. Real talk, that's what I'm worth easily. I mean, that's not even charging that much. I mean, I'm a big deal. You know what I mean? What I've accomplished is a big deal. If you want to interview me about it, I mean, I'd do a solid 30-minute, interview for at least 100 plus. But that's what I should get paid, 100%. Other than that, I'm not really interested. So I'm inclined this year to do things differently. So, if I'm walking by and he asks me, "Hey, do you want to do an interview?" I mean, it depends on what I'm getting in return. You understand what I'm saying? And if it's some money, maybe, okay, then we can talk. But other than that, I'm probably be inclined to say, "Nah, I'm busy," and keep walking. Y'all really don't get what I'm on this year? Like, is it really confusing? This is my business. I built this. I'm the real Batman. I need money. I don't know why y'all think that I'm gonna like I came this far and now what? I'm gonna pay this phone bill and then y'all I know what they want. They've been trying to do everything they can, right? They worried about my finances, right? Because they see me just barely coming up a little bit. And all the money has completely stopped. There's nobody who's doing anything for me at all. Like I said, since Christmas, I ain't received nothing. Folks just think that's what y'all think. Y'all think it's like, oh, we do it for a little while and then it stops. No, this has to be in constant rotation, bro. And I need funds every day. So, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a part two for an interview. I'm not doing nothing for nobody until y'all folks pay me. Now, when you want to pay me right, and I mean pay me like over $100 each, then we could talk. But other than that, I'm too professional for all that. I'm good. Just like y'all got companies and you got jobs that are open and available. And it's crazy to me that y'all can't give me a job so I can work for a week and make a normal paycheck. Like what? Some of these folks pay cash, bro. Like some of these folks pay cash. How you going to not just hire me so I can work for a week, like and get my money up so I can get me like a band on top of what I'm sitting on so I can at least be in business. Then if you can ask me, hey, can we do a part two in an interview? Sure, now, because now I'm in a good mood because I got all this money because you let me actually work because y'all ain't let me work for the past 2 decades here. I'm not doing nothing for nobody, homie. I'm sorry. I'm not concerned about how people feel about me. I'm not nobody's friend of none of you. Like I told you, no. It's not fair and it's not right. I need to get paid and I need to get compensated for what I'm doing. And I mean, well, everyone else got a job. Everyone else, the same folks they got working for them. They got them working for them and paying them. So what's the deal with me? It don't make no sense. Folks is not on my side. They not trying to see me win. What? Come on, bro. Streets love me. Streets back me. The streets support me. And I appreciate that. That's the truth. You know what I mean? That's the only place I feel at home. And I'm accepted in the street with street people. That's what folks don't get. All this other stuff, you start getting me around the wrong people or different people that think they upper class and can't come close to what I've done financially and don't even know who they're looking at and talking to. Like, what's the point? Like, you understand, bro? I'm 36. I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years, bro. Like, what? I'm aging backwards. I'm an immortal vampire. What do I care about what folks are talking about? You think an immortal vampire cares? I don't care. I don't. Because I'm doing me regardless. You know, that's really what it's about. I'm not operating out my ego. I'm not being conceited or arrogant or cocky or anything like that. I'm being real. You need to pay me, all of y'all. If you ain't paying me, what we talking about? I'm really, I don't understand how it's confusing. I don't want folks walking up to me again anymore and telling me what they gonna do for me in the future. That stuff is crazy to me. Like that's just been crazy to me. It's not for me to tell you how I feel. That I'm not in a position to be able to. Just like on here, I have to talk the right way. That's why, because it's a waste of my time. You're the one who's on what you're on. You're talking about things that don't exist. Like, all due respect, brother. Let's be real, bro. Y'all ain't built no businesses. Y'all are going nowhere fast. Y'all haven't succeeded. What are you talking about? What? That's what folks do, making up the craziest stories I've ever seen, talking about this and that, a bunch of nonsense that I've heard 8 million times. I'm so far beyond these regular people and civilians level, bro. They can't even comprehend, bro. So when you talk, I'm just sitting there like laughing, like, what? I ain't trying to hear that no more. I'm not. This is a new year. And I want to make sure that people who ain't about it and ain't real and make up stories and false claims and say they me now and all that, I want to make sure that I'm not speaking to folks like that no more. I ain't talking to you. I don't nothing. Keep it moving, bro. Straight up. I ain't trying to talk to you about nothing. For what? Like what? Now you want to give me $1,000 cash the right way and approach me with respect. When you walk up to me, you approach me with respect. I'm Batman, homie. What? You know who I am. So what do you mean? You approach me with respect. You approach me very calmly. You understand? What do you mean? What? That's what I'm saying, folks. Everybody want to act like they don't know reality. Oh, you know reality. So like I said, you approach me calmly. You want to hand me $1,000? Okay, cool. Then we'll talk. Outside of that, what I got to talk to anybody about? What? Especially in the valley. What are you talking about? Like, no, I've shown love to everyone. I've been nothing but nice. You saw what nice got me. Nothing. So what now? You think I'm gonna turn around and be nice this year? That you funny. See, they don't get. I was just evaluating all y'all's behavior. This whole year was basically me paying attention and studying y'all. Okay, this year I'm coming totally different. Ain't no more wasting time. See, that's what I do. What people don't understand is I make sure, like I said, I omit the option to fail. And when it comes to business, I omit any other option. You're gonna have to pay me. So now that y'all have to pay me, let's see how much interviews they want to do and silly questions they want to ask and unnecessary conversations they want to have. Because if you're not paying me, it's purposeless. It's not going to go anywhere. You're small talking, bro. I'm an alpha sigma alpha male. I'm not here for small talk. That's not how I operate. That's why I just be looking at y'all like, okay, I mean, whatever. It's irrelevant, bro. I'm a businessman. If I was respected, right, by folks, and it's not because I haven't earned it, it's because they lack self-respect. If I was respected by folks, they would have been paid me. Pay me. So-called women want to talk to me, pay me and leave a phone number. It's not difficult. What is the part that's confusing? I'm going to talk like this nonstop this whole year until people get the point. I am a very serious individual. What I have accomplished here is beyond your comprehension. I've accomplished more than the feds, the FBI, and the CIA. What took them 50 to 500 years, I've done in a matter of 3 years. Okay, more than that. Literally, in 3 years, I've accomplished more than they've accomplished in the past 5,000 years. That's a fact. I don't care what you say. You don't know what I've done, clearly. If you doubt that, you have no clue what's going on. That's how powerful I am. So you want to talk about this and that, but I'm not a guy who's just talking. People know. People know what's good. So what do you mean? It's just most people can't fathom it because everything I'm doing is unfathomable. I do the impossible every day. I perform miracles in front of your eyes with God. You understand? Of course you don't understand it because y'all have no faith. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, no, I'm not trying to put myself in different situations and oh, like a bunch of folks I don't know. Like, nah, bro. If a community trying to embrace me down here, okay, where's it at? I don't see no money. Y'all sound just like these churches, bro. They're talking about, well, we have service this Sunday. What does that do for me? You came up to me. I how is this confusing to people? Like really asking, like you came up to me, y'all drove up to me, you told me about this church. This is what folks do. Okay. What are you gonna do for me? You drove up to me. Y'all want to talk about this and that. All them people online, they approached me. They pursued me. How you gonna pull up to me and talk to me and you trying to clearly gain something and then act like I'm gonna do something for you? I'm from the street. I ain't doing nothing for nobody this year. Real talk. I'm inclined to let the villains run around Gotham and do what they want and until people get the point that you need to pay me. How about that? Real talk. See, this is the problem. They think everything is sweet. They think folks is nice. I'm about getting what I need. I'll be real nice after you pay me. It's just like in a relationship, right? Yeah, I'm real nice at some point when you actually do something and you help and you support and you care. Yeah, I'll be super nice. But there's no more. You don't get nice for free no more. No, that's not a 2026 concept, brother. So that's my only thing, and my thing, even with the downloads, is when it's talking about what you're going to do. No, I'm going to do what I want to do, and what I'm going to do at this point is take it easy and relax. And I'm not going out my way no more. I'll work hard. I don't mind doing that. I'm not changing anything about what I'm doing. All I'm trying to do is get funds and money together. I don't care what, and that has to come from people giving me money somehow. I don't care where it's at. Y'all can give me dollars. You can send me cash. You can do Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. But y'all need to pay me. I need to get enough money together where I got the funds for the bus tickets to move out and come back, right? So I can get this built. I don't mind working hard. That's what I do every day. I do that automatically, but I want to do it in a different environment. And I want to move around and then I can come back. That's it. I want to go on a vacation. I want to go on a trip. I'm making it perfectly clear. This is all that I'm going to focus on this entire year. But to think that I'm going to sit here and keep on, like I'll work hard with what I'm doing because I'm building my own company. If you think that I'm going to go get a job down here where the wages are small and little and Austin wages are way better, you're silly as hell. I'm not doing that. That's why I don't understand what they're saying. They're saying you're gonna whatever and this and that and no, I'm not. In fact, this year I plan to take it a whole lot easier and do less and less. See, that's where you're wrong. You understand? So that's the thing. You got to understand I have free will as well and I choose what I want to do. Brother, I've gone hard for 3 years almost now being the real Batman. It hasn't gained me anything. It's gained me just barely a little bit. It's gotten me this business rolling, which was the main goal. And y'all ain't showing no support. I needed the support of the public. Y'all didn't support me. You didn't do nothing for me. If you put me on a podium, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I don't know why the public acts like they're in control of anything when you're not. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand it. I understand that you keep talking about I'm famous. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, it's all good. It is what it is. God is moving. Like I believe in God. I have faith, but I need my money now. That's the thing you don't get. This new year, I made a promise to myself. I need my money. I'm telling you straight up. I don't care where it comes from. I don't care who it comes from. Y'all gonna pay me. Just like I told you last year. Remember, I kept telling you? Y'all gonna pay me? I kept telling you folks think for some reason that like I don't know what they think, telling themselves a bunch of things that don't exist. Oh, y'all folks gonna pay me. Everybody. And until you pay me, I'm not in the business of doing nothing for you and we ain't talking. So again, I don't know who folks thought they was talking to. This is a whole different guy, and it's the same guy you've been dealing with the whole time. Y'all play a lot of games. You did a lot of fake antics this last year. This year, we ain't doing that at all. We're not entertaining nothing, just like we did last year. What do you mean? It's really the same thing. It's just a little bit different attitude. This time, I'm more to the point this year. I don't got time to waste. After what I just went through, I just survived the impossible again. I'm going to cherish every moment, and I'm going to appreciate every moment. And I'm going to appreciate and be grateful for what God gave me. And I'm going to relax and enjoy myself and enjoy my happy life. I'm basically retired. I'm not trying to work hard. I'm trying to relax. I deserve a vacation and to stop. I want to stop doing everything. I want to know when I'm going to meet a woman that wants to take care of me and support me and get me out this situation so I can have access to the things I need so I can be a normal person again. That's what I want to know. Or y'all can give me the money so I can do it myself. Outside of those two options, I'm not hearing nothing. And I'd much rather go with the women option if you want me to be honest. For obvious reasons, right? So, other than that, I mean, nobody's going to tell me what I'm going to do. I know I don't have to do anything. I do what I want to do. I don't owe nobody in this world a thing. You can ask, you understand? And I've done everything off the strength of myself and my own hard work. So again, you just have to understand this year, boy, I'm not playing about nothing, man. And I'm going to take it easy and I'm relaxing. I'm not even trying to work hard. There's no purpose in it. Where am I getting? I'm not getting anywhere. So that's what you don't get. I'm going hard. They saying, in the readings and the downloads, man, you don't understand how far you've come. Yeah, I get that. I get that I'm getting somewhere on the aspect of the training and the man I'm becoming and all that stuff. And that's great. And it's awesome. And I do appreciate it. But again, if I don't have the money and there's all this crazy stuff happening in the world, what is the point of this? It doesn't make sense and it doesn't need to for me. I understand that. This isn't my plan. It's God's plan. And I'm with it. And I understand. But what I'm saying is all this stuff about telling me what I'm going to do, I don't do that for no one. No, I'm not doing a thing this year. I'm going to take it easy and relax. Y'all don't want to support me. There's nothing I can do. See, it's not in my hands. It's in God's hands. That's what y'all don't get. I've done more than enough. Me going hard ain't getting me nowhere and ain't doing nothing for me. Y'all folks refuse to support me, and these folks refuse to do their job, and y'all refuse to make it where I can even run my business correctly. So if there has not been any respect for my business, then why should I do anything for any of you? Can you answer that? So this year, I'm gonna go ahead and do nothing, and I'm gonna focus on me and no one else. And that's all y'all taught me. All y'all taught me the same thing to just worry about me and nothing else. All y'all so-called women taught me that. I'm the prize. I'm what matters. Everything else is irrelevant. That's what you taught me. I mean, I'm good. I can train. I can work on music. I got me a pair of headphones. I can have fun and make my own fun. And, I'm really going to stop even worrying about how much money I got or the funds or whatever. It's not in my hands. It's in God's hands. I'm not going to sit here and do the same thing that I did last year. It was fun while it lasted. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. People promised me the world and told me all sorts of things. I mean, it's you folks that aren't keeping your promise. That's a very serious thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all is talking about. I'm not in my feelings over nothing. Everything is business to me because that's what people taught me. The world taught me that. You taught me how to be this way. See, that's what folks don't understand. Y'all didn't do nothing for me that was real. Nobody. What do you mean? I asked for support for these 3 years, bro. At no point has anyone really done much of anything, bro. Little small stuff. Ooh, wow. I'm impressed. Breadcrumbing? Yeah, that's not going to get me anywhere. It's the facts. You want me to lie to you? It don't make no sense. Like me, I'm encouraged with what I'm doing. As far as the public, I have no faith in y'all at all. None. What are you gonna do for me? You've had all this time. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's the thing. Like, I'm more in the business of literally just making come ups, literally the right way. But like, when I get bicycles and I get inventory and I get stuff I need, that's all I'm trying to do, just like most of you, is collect and do what I can. There's nothing else I can do, brother. So no, I'm planning on taking it easy this year. I want to keep training. I want to focus on the martial arts. I want to make music and enjoy myself, and that's it. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, I'm not gonna keep going out my way and putting myself in positions that I don't need to be in. That's what it seems like they keep trying to gear me towards. Like what? You want me to go out in the street and go ask people for money and go do a bunch of stuff that's just gonna have me in worse positions and I'm supposed to do what I did all these other years, like keep on standing up for myself and trying my best to put something together that no one else will help me with? That I mean, there's no way you can't believe in it because I believe in myself and I already proved that everyone can believe in me. No, they're saying I'm famous, and you're telling me that I barely even get to talk to women, and that makes sense to you? Brother, this is a joke, man. That's what it is. It's what it's been. It's been a joke. You understand? Like, no, you're not getting it, bro. I'm way past the point of discouraged. Okay? I'm tired of doing this. That's what you don't get. Like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna just focus on me and do what makes me happy and do what I need to do this year. And I think that's the best lesson I could learn. Feel me? Hey, I'm me, man. You're gonna see me be me. You're gonna see Batman. But like I said, I'm coming different this year, completely. And whatever I say goes. If I say to do something, there's no conversation. Come on, man. It's automatically you like folks got to do what I tell them. What do you mean? That's a given. I thought that was understood already. What? So yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like I said, we don't wait on nothing and nobody. We move forward and we progress and we move at a very fast rate. I'm Batman. What are you talking about? That's a given, right? Batman is quick, super quick. You know what I mean? So nah, I'll try to study. I'm gonna try to figure out myself how it works. I want to learn mechanics. I want to learn electrical stuff. Like I want to learn and figure out maybe how to build my own engine, even and no matter how I got to start. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you could do it on a budget or real cheap if you learn the principles of it. I mean, see, that's the thing. Y'all got me in positions I never wanted to be in. I don't want to have to try to learn and build like that manually. I want the money so I can take the classes for metal shaping and get the machine and do this the right way. I have to have the money. I'm not going to put myself in these positions. I'll learn it and research, but like that's what I'm saying. There's no way for me to move forward. I don't care what no one says. It's not possible. It's not possible because y'all refuse to support. When y'all want to start, when my Cash App start ringing like nobody's business, I got a PayPal, a Cash App, bottom hand, left hand corner right there. Okay. I got a Venmo and a PayPal. Everything is ready to go. Everything is good. Everything is set, right? These folks is in their feelings about it. They've done everything to try to stop me, right? You got three ways to pay me, and y'all can hand me cash when you see me. I'm telling you, pay me. That's the only way that I can do this. I want to get going and get this to Austin. I talk right in front of folks and tell them basically, can you help me get to Austin so I can do this in Austin? Can you help me to do this? All I would need is somewhere to sleep, a couch, and maybe a fridge. Basic necessities and basic stuff. That's all I need. And I need to be able to have my bat suit with me and be left alone and be able to do what I want to do and stay out the way. And I can go look for work too. No, I'm not trying to contribute to nobody else's thing. I've ran estates and sold 50-acre properties. Y'all sound crazy, man. What are you talking about? I'm not here for that. I'm here to get my money. My business is very slow. It doesn't pay well. Like that's what I'm saying. If this company would just fix their payment processing and their system and pay me the way I deserve to be paid, there wouldn't be none of these problems. This all comes from this company. You understand? So, like I said, it is what it is because all the truth is going to come out in court. What do you mean? You understand? So, yeah, like I said, like all these folks, they really act like they doing something. Let me ask you something, all you folks in these cults and stuff and online on here. Are you happy? I already know the answer. Ask me if I'm happy. I'm truly happy right now. I'm content. I'm satisfied. I'm grateful for what God gave me. I'm happy with my life. I'm just ambitious and I was trying to build and I was trying to do this so I can help people all over the world and save more lives because I save lives for real all the time. And I wanted to help the world and I'm seeing all these crazy situations go in that going on that I could get involved in and stop and help people. I know exactly what I want to do, but without the money, I can't do it. We can talk about this and that all day. It sound great. It sound great on camera and audio. It sound cute for an interview. But if I don't get the money, this is never going to happen. And that's crazy to me. I don't feel any way about it because I've been through so much every day this entire time that I don't know how to feel. That's what people don't get. I don't feel anything. I don't care. Genuinely. That's why it's so easy for me to walk away from folks and detach because they don't understand how bad I had it and still have it. You don't understand how cold things are for me. I don't care, bro. I don't care about much of nothing, actually. See, y'all don't know me because you don't ask and you don't care to know. You understand? I'm doing what I want to do, period. I'm doing what I want to do for me. How people feel is the last thing I'm concerned about. You know what I mean? I'm concerned about my feelings. I'm concerned about me. I just let people do the same thing online, much less that other people did when I said that we were not going to do that. I didn't let anything. I sat here and I told you what it is, and y'all keep pretending like you're not going to listen to me. Whatever I tell you, you're going to listen to. So I told y'all what it is. I told you this isn't about you. You're coming over here, and this is about me. All attention and focus needs to be on me. You need to be talking to me every single day and every single night, and you tell me what is going on, and you give me photos and video evidence, and you cam up and you come on this show and you support my program. You support my career. You support my show. You support every endeavor that I do. And anyone who ain't doing that, hey, we ain't got no business talking. You feel me? So I'm gonna say it again. I mean, there's folks on this network, right, that was in their feelings now. All them folks, there's nothing stopping them from talking to me. There's nothing stopping them from donating. Everything that people want to say isn't true. So I mean, until folks stop all that, there's no need for me to conversate with anyone. That's what I'm saying. Folks be playing games and doing all these things. I mean, that's fine, bro. I mean, if you want to, have things be that way and you don't, want to allow me to do my job and to help people, I mean, okay, I can't do anything about that. See, this is what folks don't get. You all get a blessing and get an angel sent to you and your prayers answered and you pray for a Batman and God says, here's your Batman. And look what y'all do. Y'all did the same thing with Jesus Christ, my brother. You do the same thing with every Messiah. I'm not impressed. I ain't nobody else but me. I'm a little different ball game. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You feel me? No, it doesn't work that way. You want Batman to save Gotham? Pay me. You want me to do things for you and you want me to help you. I mean, then do something for me as far as paying me. Don't make no sense. That's the thing. Everybody in their feelings. Oh, everybody's a big fan. Yeah, you a big fan, but yet all y'all get provided for by the government and you keep acting like I'm fulfilling some role and position for you. Let me tell you the number one thing I learned in 2025. I don't know what I learned. What I learned, and this was a phrase, I just saw it recently, I forget where, but God keeps showing it to me, and it said, you don't go around making everybody else happy and neglecting yourself and neglecting your own happiness, right? Because clearly you're not going to be happy in that scenario, right? See, I'm not doing that. Okay. Nor do I feel I was ever doing that. But I mean, maybe to an extent, I guess. I don't know. I've always been happy, but I've been real nice to everybody. And I've tried and tried and tried. And I've tried to communicate with y'all. I've tried to explain. I've tried to have a coherent conversation. None of y'all want to do it. Okay. I'm done talking this year. It's going to be a real quiet, effective Batman. I'm not here to talk. There's no point. I've tried. I don't need to talk about anything. Folks can pay me. Everything's on autopilot. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to have any trouble, no problems. I'm free. I'm happy. And I'm going to remain, doing things the right way. And it's on autopilot. I'm not even going to open that chat room probably the entire year. For what? I don't want to keep dealing with energies and stuff I don't want to deal with, man. Folks should have time to go do something else, bro. Folks should honestly go fill out a job application and get a job. No joke, like being serious. Like what? And clearly, whatever you want isn't working because I keep excelling and keep, surviving and thriving and winning. And if I'm inspiring people, if I'm so inspiring, then it should inspire you to pay me. So yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. Like I said, I'll do my best on autographs and stuff like that. But this is the problem with society is it's kind of like that film with what's his name? Can't remember the name of it, man. I watched it not a couple of years back, and it really reminded me of my dad and everything I come from. Can't remember off top. The one where he says, "What we have here is a failure to communicate." That's me. That guy, not the one talking, the other one, the one who eats all the eggs. And he tells them the same thing. He says, "Quit what?" That's what y'all do. Y'all want to lean on the strong person instead of helping the strong person. You don't sit there and witness my strength and then say, "Oh, you're on your own." You witness my strength and you say, "How can I utilize that? Let me pay this dude so that I can help him do what he's doing." He said the same thing because he was just like me. I'm just a country boy, dude. I'm just a country dude, and that's it. It's not that big of a deal, bro. You understand? It's really not. You know what I mean? It's a big deal because you're seeing someone who's superhuman and doing performing miracles, and that's my point. Y'all don't believe in God. You don't have no faith. If you did, you'd support the Son of God, which is me, the Messiah. It's the truth. It's a fact. It's all proven in front of you. Do you see any human being doing what I'm doing? Nope, because they can't, because they're not me. It's the same thing with all the ex-girlfriends. I don't care how none of them feel. Because again, do you see any dude that y'all ever met after me, right? Was he worth it? Was he better than me in any aspect at all? No, because again, they're not me. I'm the best. I was created by God to be the best. I was designed specifically for women, specifically for you. And y'all just not used to someone just telling you straight up what it is and telling you the truth. Because it's not anybody else's truth, it's my truth. And that truth and my truth has done nothing but have me lonely, alienated. It hasn't done anything for me, really. I mean, it's done a lot for me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that. But as far as other people are concerned, it hasn't helped me in that category. And that's what I want to change this year. I'm trying to be around people, but the right folks. That's the thing. When I get around people, I analyze everything. I'm like, can they drive? No. How do they move? Okay, don't like that. Everything that you're doing, I'm paying attention to. I want to be around normal people. Like, I literally want to build my own family. I want to build my own support system, and I want new people around me that actually care about me and are going to help me and do for me because I don't have that. That's my only goal. They act like, "Oh, he's famous." No, if I'm famous, that's besides the point. That's fine, but I'm struggling and I'm in a situation that makes no coherent sense, and it's because of you people. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and pretend. It makes no sense. I'm being held back. You're not allowing me to even be a normal person or have access to anything halfway normal. You're not doing anything or making it right. And this is all because of y'all. So what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand you folks. I didn't just get an unfair shake. I got the worst set of cards there is, and I just made more out of it than any of y'all could fathom or any of y'all ever did. That's the difference. You know? Yeah, it's taught me a lot. Okay, and I think it's time that we stop struggling. I think it's time that things should get easy. And if they're not going to, then I'm not going to try. No, I'm not. I'm content doing what I do. I like training. I like martial arts. I like music. I like having fun. I'll just do that and I'll stay in my own corner and do my thing. Other than that, talking to people, I'm not interested for what. I'll talk to people who want to actually talk to me on a human level and acknowledge what I'm going through and want to help me. And I need money. I need a whole new situation. I need new stuff, new everything. I want to cook. There's things I want to do, bro. I can't do anything because y'all got me in this position with all these narcissists. So what are you talking about? Like, what is you saying, bro? I do the best I can every single day. There's nothing else for me to do, nothing else I can do. I'm goody. What do you mean? I'm good money. Y'all can't hear either when folks is talking to you. It's like you don't process anything that's being said. Everything I say makes crystal clear, coherent sense. Y'all just don't listen. So again, whatever I say goes. That's never been in question. My word is law, my word is bond, and I'm the one who's enforcing divine law on this planet. You better wake up. Yeah, and like I said, I started with the valley. I'm going to expand at some point because God's going to make it happen. I'll tell you right now. I don't doubt that for a minute. You're going to have to because I ain't doing it. That's what I'm telling you. No, I'm not going to work super hard this year. That's the silliest thing I ever heard, in fact. How is anyone going to tell me what I'm going to do? Like, what? No, I'm not doing this no more at all. Like, I'll retire as Batman. I don't care. I'm not. I don't mean that, but like, I mean, maybe I'm not gonna sit here and do anything until I have my money. Understand that. This is getting old. I'm tired of hearing folks say things that aren't true and everyone letting folks talk and y'all don't correct them or say nothing. That's what this is all about. I asked y'all nicely. It don't work like that. You understand? It's clear what I do. Y'all could have all been a part of it. All them people could have come to my defense. They could be in that chat room every day. You're not doing nothing. Y'all all just sitting there and letting this happen. I'm okay, brother. I'm going to get my money on here. I'm going to max out on here every check and I'm going to milk this for every penny it's worth. How about that? In my sleep easily. You understand? And that's it. Like I said, just like right now, I got better things to do. You understand? This is a hobby. You understand what I'm saying? I got better things to do. So I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Like I said, whenever folks want to start being real and want to get over themselves and stop being self-absorbed and talking about them, right? And you want to make sense and get with reality and understand who you talking to, let me know. Because this is about me and only me. And any relationship I get in at this point, what y'all taught me is that it will always be about me now. I'm not doing nothing for no one. You're here for me, literally. What can you give me? What can you do for me? And if you can't do for me, then hey, we ain't got to deal with each other and we ain't got to talk. That's what you created. Now deal with it. See, this is what the world do. They want to go out their way to create someone and create the monster. And like I told you, then they don't want to deal with the monster. Don't make no sense. It's not the way it works. Can't have your cake and eat it too, sister. See, you don't get it. I'm with it all. I love what you've made me. I love what I've become. I love everything that everybody's done. All these jelly folks, all these envious people. I love y'all. I love everything you've done because I know it was all against me and it all worked out for my benefit. Man, I love y'all. Y'all hilarious to me. Real talk. That's the truth. If you'd ever give me a chance to speak and talk so I can explain how I feel. Right? Yeah, like I said, you folks funny as hell. But that's all right. We gonna max out on every check on here and I'm gonna keep running my business and I'm doing that for me. I don't do that for no one else. I do that for me because it makes me happy and I enjoy it. Yeah, these folks, like I said, they seeing me happy. Oh, you feel some way? Good. You're gonna keep feeling some way. And that's all I'm gonna do this year in 2026 is be happy every day because seeing me happy clearly bothers them. And I'm in the business of doing whatever, right, makes them feel some way. Real talk. How about that? Folks in your feelings all the time, man. Like I said, I'm not sensitive like that. I'm not in my feelings. It's whatever with me. That's what folks don't get. We could do whatever because with me, I'm always going to win. I don't care what folks is on. I don't care what they talking about. Half these people on here, they all my fans, and you're not even making any sense. Like I said, what is y'all talking about? You got to approach people the right way, man. You gotta break bread. You got to work together. Like I said, all these people, none of them wanted to do that. What do we have to talk about? I'll stay in my own corner, man, until God pulls me out and gives me the money so I can get on the road and do what I'm going to do. And I'm telling you right now, when I get my money, I ain't giving nobody a dime, not a penny, not a red cent, because that's what you taught me. Straight up. All of you. That's what you taught me. What do you mean? Breadcrumbing? What's that going to do for me? All these folks work, bro. These folks make thousands of dollars every month, bro. Well, they don't have expenses and y'all got support systems y'all taking care of. I'm the one who needs help. Y'all have done nothing for me. How in the hell does that make sense? It's been 3 years now like this. I have never been in a position like this. I've always made my own money. I've never been dependent upon anybody, and I'm still not. But I've always had a lot more money than this and made a lot more money than this. I ain't trying to be in this position. Never was. None of this was my choice. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. You folks funny as hell. Like I said, this year, expect Batman to come back even stronger. I mean, you already did. You already saw it. So I'm coming back even stronger this year, and I'm going to keep getting stronger. That I can guarantee, because that's God working on me. They already told me I'm ready. Like I said, I mean, y'all want limitless patience. I'm out of patience. And I'm telling you, and that ain't going to change. I'm out of patience. This whole year, you will see me do everything. Every move I make will show that I have no patience left with anything and with anybody. There's no patience involved. Look at his look in this icon. That's me. He's not a happy customer. Look at him. Does he look happy to you? And you want to talk about happiness. Being happy and being, in a mood or angry are two things that can go along with each other. You can be happy and have true happiness and be content and still be in a mood, because the whole world is fake as hell. I ain't doing no fake stuff, homie. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. They want you to dance and fulfill a role. When did I ever do that? I ain't Ice Cube, bro. Y'all better ask about me, bro. I ain't doing nothing for none of y'all. Like I said, y'all ain't even invited me to talk at no schools, to talk in no prisons or jails, to speak to people, to help people. I got folks sitting there making up stories, talking about what they did and this and that. It kind of sounds like all y'all want to be me, partner. That's what it sounds like. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Everything you say is crazy to me. I think that folks have it all wrong. I think all these people who claim they believe in God are fake and they don't. I think that people are trying to buy their way into heaven. I think that everybody's a false prophet. I think that all these people, even the ones who think they my homeboys, I'd be looking at them skeptical as hell. I think all y'all fake, to be quite honest with you. I think you all have an agenda, and when you say these things and these fake compliments, I feel like it's really dressed with a bunch of jealousy, and I'm tired of hearing it. Like, if that's all the world going to offer me, then what do we got to talk about? Everyone I've met has been jelly of me. What is the point of us talking? What? Can you imagine? And then these folks do the utmost and do way too much. You're doing too much, all of them. And then they do everything they can and go out their way. And then you respond. And then when you respond, oh, it's something different. Oh, it's a problem. Y'all folks can't even have a conversation. You like Aaron, the you know what, that I went to his chat room and said, you took an L in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he said, how did I lose? What do you mean, how did you lose? It's on camera. If we can't even have a coherent conversation, but folks is saying that I'm something I'm not, how would that make sense? And who would believe that except people who also have the same issue these folks have? You can't even catch up to what I'm saying, right? Because I'm an intellectual and a genius. Bro, I ain't worried about the world understanding me. You ain't got to understand me. You couldn't. Trust me, I'm on a whole nother level than y'all. I'm a genius and y'all regular civilians. Make sure you get that understood. What, bro? Like, I'm not even hearing nothing y'all talking about. Y'all want to talk about women? I mean, okay, put me in an environment where there's women, because I barely talk to women or meet women. What are you talking about? What? There ain't no women out here, dude. Do you know where I'm at? What are y'all talking about? You understand how isolated I am? I barely talk to people. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. That folks just like act like we're in a different reality. Like, what? Huh. Yeah, that's how you do things. That's why none of y'all got nothing. You don't own nothing. You're not rich. You're poor all the time. You're struggling. You're operating with a lack mentality. You're always lacking. You don't have anything. That's not me. That's you. And I don't got time to hear it this year. I'm done hearing it. That's why I'm not going to have a chat the entire year. For what? So y'all can breadcrumb me? So y'all can pretend you're on my side and say something positive once a millennium? For what? I wanted the truth. God showed me the truth. All y'all fake. Don't none of y'all care. Don't none of y'all want to help. Don't none of y'all want to support. No problem. The world against me? Cool. I'm not doing nothing for the world then. Make sure you get that understood. want to sit here and act like I'm somebody different and this and that. And they're like, bro, I'm in the business that people, when they even approach me, I'm not even trying to like, no, like, you know what I mean? I'm to the point I might start like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm talking about nothing. I don't want to sign autographs. I don't want to do videos for y'all. I don't want to do pictures. I don't want to do nothing. I want to be left alone. And that's what I'm going to be this year. Believe that. That I can assure you. I promise you that on everything I love. I'm going to be left alone this year. You understand? So what do you mean? That's a basic human right, brother. Oh, that's a given. You never ever have to say anything or ask for that. That's a given. That's something God gave me. And that's why y'all in your feelings. Yeah, on everything I love, bro, I'm not doing nothing no more. You understand? So like I said, I'm in the business that when folks ask me this and that, and what I'm going to practice the art of saying no. When you folks want to pay me and you want to start supporting me and you want to start listening, cool. This is why I told y'all, man. I told y'all it's a big deal, man, what these folks are doing online. And y'all continue to ignore it and you continue to let it happen. You understand? I'm going to live my life happy. So what that means for me is going into hiding and getting the hell away from everyone. I'm not trying to deal with no one. Now, I gave y'all every chance in the book. I've given y'all years, man. You folks can't even do their job but want to talk and act like they nice. What is that? Like what? Like it's a difficult thing. This is the easiest things I've ever seen. These are the easiest situations, easy fixes, easy arithmetic. What is up with y'all, bro? Like what? And then they still got the nerve and audacity to keep talking. Huh? What? Do your job. Is it clear? Do your job, brother. If you can't do your job, resign. Those are your choices. Pick one. Feel that? I do what I want to do, homie. Yeah, y'all funny. So like I said, I'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm Tyree Sneed, and this is the mob. You understand? The real mob. You feel me? So like I said, all this talking, yeah, folks talk a lot in society and don't none of y'all make sense. Ain't none of y'all talk about nothing. And everything you claim and say you ain't about. And that's proven by me. So now what? Exactly. Talk to y'all later. Everybody gonna pay me this year, Pumpkin. Believe that. Trust me on that. All right. Talk to y'all in a minute, man. I got better stuff to do.